Well, good morning and happy day before Thanksgiving, everybody. Today is weekly Wednesday Q&A. It's where I, Annette Delancey, your host, will answer any questions you have about your product business. So again, welcome. And also the day before Thanksgiving, I would like to start with saying, let's be grateful for our businesses. In yesterday's class, She Makes Profitable Products, I discussed the importance of being grateful for your business. And we went through the acrostic gratefulness and talked about how important it is because as business owners, we have a tendency to just be so focused on what's in front of us. We forget to celebrate the wins, which today is Wednesday Win, as well as acknowledging our gratefulness for our business. And everybody's reasons are different. It could be time freedom. It could be because you're getting a salary. It could be because you're being creative, because you finally have, you make all the decisions. There's so many wide variety of reasons why you should be grateful for your business, almost as big as the different businesses that we create. So I just wanted to give that perspective for you. So be grateful for your business. It is doing good, even if you have challenges. And the other reason that we stay grateful is it keeps us in the present and it makes us feel better because we think about the good things. It does help us deal with adversity as well. So just wanted to let you know that that's what we discussed yesterday in She Makes Profitable Products class at great length. And so let's get started with some of your questions. So first of all, let's see, the first question that I have is, what are COGS? That's probably one of the most important questions I get in any of my discussions with women product business owners. So COGS stands for cost of goods sold. And what's included? What does that mean? So it's typically up, you get your revenue, and then you subtract what your cost of goods are, and then you have what a real cost is. That's a simplified, not necessarily truly accurate, but simplified version. So cost of goods is labor and materials to produce the product. So if you manufacture pet clothes, it's whatever the labor and materials are to create that product. In today's e-commerce world, it should also include landed costs. And that could be whether you're overseas or even if you're domestic. So if there's freight involved either to your own shop to fulfill the orders, or if there's freight involved shipping to a 3PL, which is a third-party logistics firm. So you want to make sure you include those, and then you're going to get the true cost. And now the other thing about cost, people say, I don't know how much to charge for my product. Well, there's a formula, and it's pretty basic. And again, these are all generalities. We get very specific in my She Makes Profitable Products program. But in generality, cost of goods, you should price your product 5 times the cost of goods. So let's say that this pet outfit costs $5 for labor and materials, and it's landed in your warehouse or at your 3PL. $5. It's probably a lot less than that, but just go with me here. So 5 times 5 is 25. So you should retail it for $25. This gives you the cushion that you need to, if you have wholesalers or distributors, or you're on Amazon. You've got to consider Amazon a wholesaler. That's the next question, by the way. And that gives you the margin that you need to create a healthy, profitable, sustaining business. So if it's, and then the other thing that's really fun is you can look at your competitors. You make some assumptions. Now remember, these are assumptions. So let's say you look at your competitor. You also have a pet outfit, and you look at the competitor and they have a pet outfit, and it's $50. So maybe their cost of goods is $10, and then they're at 5 times. Now, can you go 4 times cost of goods for your own product? Yes. But it just doesn't give you the wiggle room you need. So if you have a $2 item that is cost of goods, you can 2 times 5 is $10. So you can, if the market can bear more, that's great. And remember, it's all about what the market bears, what value you're providing, all of those things. Cast Covers is my company, my manufacturing company, and we make fun and functional products for the orthopedic patient. And so we make covers for their cast, braces, splints, slings. We make crutch wear, we make walker wear. So what value am I providing? Well, if you have a cast, it's dirty, it's stinky, it catches on everything. So our cover prevents the snagging and scratching of clothes and other people and Fido. And it also keeps the cast clean. And so you don't have to get it removed and cleaned. So there's tremendous value in this. So what will the market bear? We had to test it. We've been in business for over 15 years, so we've got a pretty good market bear. So that's number one question is COGS. So it's two ways. Number one, what is COGS and how do you determine that? And number two, how do you price? How do you price your product? So hopefully that was helpful. And this is, again, all general overviews. The second question that I have is Amazon. How do I figure Amazon in my financing, in my pricing and profitability? You have to consider Amazon as a wholesale client. That's the only way to determine it. They are a distribution channel, but because of their tremendous fees, they have to be a wholesale client. And fees can anywhere be between 40 to 60%, particularly during the holiday season. Have you noticed your fees have gone up and that your shipping has gone up and your shipping times have been delayed, everything like that on Amazon. So I will dedicate another time specifically on Amazon issues and challenges with Amazon. But just know that with Amazon, you need to put them as a wholesale channel. So your profit and loss statement should have top of line revenue, just your macro revenue, and then you can divide it by your distribution channels, your own website. So you can say D2C, direct to consumer. It could be B2B. If you have business to business clients like cast covers, we have orthopedic surgeons and medical retailers. That's B2B, that's direct. And then we have other platforms such as Amazon, eBay, Walmart. Those I lump in under the wholesale accounts. So hopefully that was helpful. Let's see. The next question we have is inventory planning. How do we plan for inventory? That's a pretty involved topic, but basically what you do is you have to have history. Number one, you have to have history. So look at 1 year's history, and maybe you have seasonal changes. So for example, our sales are fairly consistent, and they're always kind of going up, luckily. Fairly consistent, but our product mix changes depending on the time of year. So we have a lot of waterproof products sold in the summertime, and then we have a lot of weatherproof products sold in the wintertime. And so you have to look at your product mix. I know somebody who sells Christmas tree skirts. Guess what? She really does most of her business between September and December. And so she has to have a drip campaign for her revenues beyond that, but that's another topic too. But so you can see, do you have a seasonal, if you sell jewelry, is there certain jewelry times that are more important, like maybe spring because it's weddings, or birthdays, that type of thing. So you need to look at the different seasonality of your products. So I take 1 year for inventory planning and you say, I sold XYZ number of products. And then you look at how much inventory you have and what your inventory turn was. Inventory turn means when did you refresh it? So did you sell out? Did you have to, or do you still have a lot? So you do have to look at your different product mix, but as a general macro view, first just look at your sales and how much your inventory turned. And then you can get more, you can go deeper because, for example, we have arms and legs, we have crutchwear, we have a whole bunch of different product mixes. And so macro view, and then I go deep into products. So hopefully that was helpful as well. So we've talked about being grateful for your business. We also talked about COGS and the two different prongs of COGS, which is how do you determine that in your profit and loss statement? And then also COGS, how do you price your products? And then number 3, we talked about inventory planning. And these are all macro views. And I have, they want me to clarify my position on the Gaza conflict. I don't get into politics. I think it also changes tremendously. But thank you for your question. So the importance of your business. In fact, this is very interesting. Somebody brought up yesterday at our She Makes Profitable Products about TikTok and the fact that a certain political party is trying hard to close it down. And I said, regardless of politics, we should never have our eggs all in one basket. So if you're all in on Amazon, you really need to look at expanding your channels. If you're all in on TikTok, you need to expand your channels. So that's the wisdom of business, is not to have all your eggs in one basket. And so that's what I would like to leave you with. And so very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you are with friends and family. And remember tomorrow, if you do say grace or what you're thankful for, excuse me, around the table, please do say that you're thankful for your business. DJ, thank you for your comment and thank you for your questions. Of course, I condemn terrorism, but this is not the platform for it. Thank you. So I will leave you to your gratefulness for your business and any other questions, and I'll see you next Wednesday. All right. Take care, everybody.